July 19th, Tuesday update, Tuesday video. I'm at a park. I'm at a high school right now. School's out, so I felt like it was okay to do it here. I feel a little weary because it's a high school ground. Um, I feel like I'm trespassing. No worries. Uh, Training's been cool. Oh, first and foremost, man. I gotta mention it, man. Y'all are lifesavers. I I mean, I'd be lying if I said that when y'all asked for my address that I wasn't expecting that I didn't expect that. But I wasn't expecting as much of a care package, man. That was mad gracious, and I can't express my gratitude enough to you guys. Um, you know, I, oh man, I indulged pretty hard that night. It was nice to get some substance. So yeah, man. Again. I mean, I could say it a million times and not feel like I've said it enough, but thank you. Um, Next is as far as our actually, hold on. Let me take a second. Y'all can look. There's this is a pretty nice high school. Um, Notre Dame Belmont. Uh, and you can see, like palm trees are just, I mean, they're just standard. But I took this time to come out here because Belmont is actually like 45 minutes away from where I stay at. But I came out here because our training is far away, and traffic down to where I am at right now would be an hour and a half. Uh, uh, to give you kind of the scope of that, in the morning when I go super early, by the way, to miss traffic, I make it here in half an hour. So traffic is so congested to the point where I'd rather wait. I'd rather go to a Starbucks, which I could use my gift cards. Thank you again, and just catch up on training stuff, or just read a book or something, man. Because I'd rather not spend a triple time what I usually would spend in traffic just to get home. So training's been cool. We've been doing lately. We've been doing planning lessons and implementing them in mock classrooms, and that's been mad interesting, man. Cause I don't have a formal education or background in teaching at all, and so they've been teaching us techniques and strategies and ways to classroom manage high school students that they label as the Summit Public Schools model, and for the most part, I guess it is. I don't have a lot of frame of reference, but for the most part, I think they're general techniques that are taught. Just because a lot of our mentors and the staff trainers, they come from education backgrounds, so they had went through this in an undergrad, and some of them are currently going in their grad programs. So I would believe that a lot of these are practices they've learned in school. That yes, they are like the Summit way, but also they're also just general practices that are learned, taught. So it's been cool, man. I can't say I'm getting the hang of it, but I'm trying. These mock classrooms are a little rough, because they're mock, first of all, but then also because I'm this is new to me, so I don't feel as confident in what I've learned. So I think I'm gonna take some time probably to videotape myself giving lessons and pretending there are students in classrooms, and reviewing it with my mentors, and reviewing it by myself. it's really cool, man. I'm really starting to appreciate this stuff, this material. Another thing, this is kind of interesting. Uh, so I've noticed that every once in a while people ask, oh, why'd you move down here? You know, what are you doing for a living? You know, and especially they ask that usually for apartments or just now out of a doctor's office, and and you kind of get some special treatment because I mean I tell them straight up I'm a tutor. You know, I don't tell them I'm an educator. I don't tell them I'm a teacher. I'm a tutor. I'm a tutor at public school. I'm not trying to inflate myself to something I'm not. And you know, it leverages a lot of political capital, man. Like when we talked to a property manager, she said, "Oh, we have a lot of people lined up, but since y'all working with kids and in a high school and schools, I will reserve for you." And so this was the apartment that I eventually got denied from. But that was funny. And then today at the doctor's office, I'd called them beforehand to schedule something, and they quoted me the price for the visit would be around $400. And then upon leaving, I asked them for the price because if I paid up front, I would get a 20% discount, which would be significant. And so the lady ended up telling me it ended up being like 105. And part of me wanted to just shut my mouth and run. And then you know, I asked like, "Hey, I was expecting 400. Why such the good grace?" And she said, "Hey, the doctor said he counted as a minor visit instead of a visit." And it occurred to me that during the interview, you know, or during the appointment, which is just a checkup to get my medicine, you know, he had asked me why I'm moving down here, and I told him, you know, I was a tutor. I gave him the spiel, and not in like a long spiel, but I just, you know, I told him I was a tutor. And then he said, "Oh man, they paying you enough? Yeah, you know, like, man, you came to the most expensive part of the country. This is a doctor, you know what I mean? Like, a doctor in California, you making well over six figures, mo." So I feel like that gave me some brownie points. So you know, I mean, it's for the children. But it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna make a habit of it. It's kind of a funny observation. Anyway, well over. I'll catch y'all later. Again, peace and love, man.